first appearance back in Toronto for Austin Matthews since winning the Rocket Richard the Hart. Signed in the offseason along with Jordy Quinn and becoming more important with injuries to the late blue line. Here's Finn shooting right on, and Forsberg steers that aside. In Ottawa's out there as it comes back to Lassie Thompson right on. And going on makes that stop. Tyler Boucher, the number 10 pick for Ottawa. This afternoon, the game had a lot of pace early. It didn't have a lot of physical play. Races after at the other end. Morgan Riley picks it up. 68 points last year for Riley. Yarncrook stirs it in. Forsberg again. Nice stop. That day at the right point. The former London Knight. Here's Bunting taking a shot. And that deflects out of play. And that one fired in by Villeneuve. Fleets were changing at the end of the shift. For Villeneuve, Matthews down low for Bunting. Kicks it up top for William Villeneuve. One-time shot at the wall. Rebound for Bunting. Reloads for Matthews. Spins it in behind the net. Matthews Joseph fires from the Tampa Bay Lightning. Back to the line, and now it's Lassie Thompson. That one bounced through just wide of the net with center pass. Give his team an extra goal in practice for 2. Instead of dividing up more than one day of preseason games to get to their quota. Maybe one of the reasons why these two organizations are playing twice today. Here's McMahon in front, a backhand, and Forsberg's going to hold on to that. They'll make it better and go out and get a second chance and get him a hit. McMahon breaking, and here's Bobby McMahon in. Stopped by Forsberg.
You like to bury one of these because you just want to get on the board, but this flip up into the air kind of bounces around Shabbat and ends up on the stick of McMahon. He tries to wait out Forsberg, but does a real nice job of holding his ground and not making the first move. And McMahon cuts across, the puck's rolling.
So we start the second period. They've downgraded the Senators to just 3 shots in the first, one by Brady Tkachuk. There's Obey Cabell. Brody with 4 points in action against Ottawa in the regular season last year. Scores! Callie Yarncrook going up top and hitting the back of the net for the first time as a Maple Leaf.
A little bit of damage. They're having a talk with him over on the bench, and then Toronto gets in on the forecheck. The first period, they held a lot of the puck possession and the bulk of the pace of the first period, and therefore outshot the Senators 10-3. But here, Bunting and Matthews do the...
And with just one hand on the stick, couldn't get much on that with Tyler Mott there, reliable defensively. Here's Matthew Joseph, and a couple of stops there on the initial shot and rebound for Samsonov.
Took that hit and just kept motoring up the ice, and then he threw this one into Bunting, who couldn't get a hold of it as Tyler Mott does a nice job of getting a hold of his stick, and then it comes up the wall, and Joseph just off to the races. He is such a quick skater.
There's Matthews going at Soup. So they got something going, don't they? Batherson was tied up by Riley, still able to deflect it onto Samsonov. Michael Bunting back on the puck. Riley at the line and drifted that wide of Sogard.
He had the majority of the, I think, the harder.
There's Yarncrook again. Similar spot, similar result.
Oh, welcome to the net, Matt Sogard. Get his new teammate on the board right away. Get him feeling good about himself. Get him feeling comfortable as Brody comes down the wall and does a lot of the hard work along the wall that dusts this puck out to Bunting, who lays it right out to where Yarncrook.
Up ahead for Joseph with Pinto. One of the North Dakota products on this Ottawa team. The youngster Donovan plays it ahead. Gastelik used his body to ward off a check, and here's Boucher firing it right on. got a good release.
First 2 goals in, and he's a smart player. He knows where to go on the ice. And there's a really good save there by Samson. Get their games back on track, and certainly Matt Murray is, what happened in Ottawa, but even Samsonov, I mean.
Here's Donovan putting it into the slot. That chance in front. And Cruikshank unable to finish that. Petrozelli with a stop. Thompson shot. Loose in front. Scores. And Ottawa's on the board as Angus Cruikshank beats Petrozelli, and it's 2-1.
And all of a sudden, here comes Angus Cruikshank. He misses on that one down low, but Pinto keeps it alive, and this shot to the net is going to get picked off by Sabran. Never really gets to the net. I don't think Petrozelli can really follow it. He thinks it's coming through, then it doesn't, but all of a sudden the backhand comes across to Cruikshank, who didn't play at all last year, and he finds the back of the net there, and that's going to feel pretty good.
Seems low for a guy with the talent he has. He hopes to change that this year, quarterbacking what should be a far more dangerous power play. Sends it across to Batherson in flight. Here's Drake Batherson. Shabbat across, scores, and it's a beauty. Power play goal for Josh Norris, and the game is tied.
Chuck, who's their captain, and Norris, who had 35 last year. And the legs and the air tanks that Shabbat can have carrying heavy minutes, and he never looks like he's not skating a million miles an hour. And then the nice pass, drop pass right there to Shabbat from Batherson over to Norris.
In just 66 games, so what's his upside offensively? Neatly kicked by Mott to his stick. Here's a shot that off a leg, it scores! And now it's Kastelik, and Ottawa has the lead with 3 third-period goals.
I mean, Matthew Joseph out in the high slot, bobbles the puck, but his teammate, and I mentioned these 50-50 pucks, Ottawa is winning battles, and they won about 3 battles right in that sequence for 50-50 pucks that are nobody's, shots that are missed, pucks that hit people, and they've dogged them all down. And Kastelik finishes it off at the side of the net with a real...
Bunting in front of the net. Shabbat trying to clear it. Held in at the line. Yarncrook with the keep. Gets it back off the post. That close to tying it. That close to a hat-trick goal.
Well, the problem is he's on the wrong side. I mean, he scored the other 2 from the right side. This one here, he's on the left side.
He's got it again. Robbe Kubel to Yarncrook. Flipping it through. They're whacking at it, but Sogard's got it, and he'll hold it.
He knows he's got traffic there. Nice job by Sogard.
And wins another face-off. Riley shooting. Off Sogard's glove, Ottawa clears. Tyler Mott's got an empty net, and he's going to put it away.
A big third period for the Ottawa Senators. Gutsy performance by the Ottawa Senators. There's the save by Sogard, and then the puck gets cleared out of harm's way, and Tyler Mott's off to the races. This is the kind of energy and play from Tyler Mott that the Senators realized when they picked him up. This is the kind of guy that...
Another chance maybe here, but fighting it off is Slaggert. And the horn will sound, and Ottawa's going to take a split back home for their Fan Fest tomorrow in Ottawa.